Amit, hi, good to have you on the show. Tell us, what exactly are the prospects for the company looking like?
Good afternoon. Firstly, thank you for having me on the show. If you see the AON that the government has released, it covers almost all the platforms. So you have aviation, you have navy, you have land, and you have everything from submarines to everything. So now, if you look at what Paras Defense delivers to the defense, it again caters to all these platforms, which means today or tomorrow, the opportunity that is in front of Paras just magnifies further with these acquisitions, and the prospects and the opportunities increase multifold.
Okay, so the opportunities might increase multifold, but if I have it right, the last time your order book was around 600 odd crores. What could be the incremental order flow for, let's say, next 12 to 18 months?
So the order book, we have been having an encouraging, increments in our order book for the last 3 to 4 years. That's the reflection of what is happening in the domestic defense market. What I would rather ask you to look at is not just the order book, which is going to multiply, but also the opportunities that are in front of us. Now, if I say 600 plus crores of order book, I am having an opportunity which is in thousands of crores. I would be conservative if I say it's around 1500 crores or 2000 crores. No. But with the space opportunities opening up, the opportunity spectrum is going beyond 2000 or 3000 crores. Now, when I'm saying these opportunities are in front of us, we have a very high probability of getting these orders. So in the next 12 to 18 months, we have very, very nice, handsome order book expectations.
So 2,000, 3,000 crore worth of pipeline at least, which is there, and the visibility is very high for the next 1 to 2 years. Does that mean that you're looking at increasing your guidance of execution as well? Because I think the last time we spoke, the revenue guidance was what, around 40%? Looking at increasing that?
I would want to keep it that, keeping this expectations realistic, because one is an order book that's a definitive indication of how the market is going. The second is you need to have a sustainable growth. As a company, we always look at giving a sustainable growth and making sure that we are here for the long term. We would keep the guidance as 30 to 40%, and we would like to surprise people positively.
By for that surprise, but at least 40% is what's going to be the bare minimum, you would say, right? Okay, so 40% is what you're looking at. But talk to me about, in terms of this demand, is it largely those small components or those, offset orders or the sub-component kind of orders that you are getting, or a lot of export orders are also coming your way?
So if you look at what these new requirements are coming up, they are increasing the thrust on the indigenous content of it. So even if you see the latest one that they have passed, they have raised the bar from a wish list of 50% Indian content to now they are saying about 60 to 65%, and that only is going to go upwards. So which means although the requirement primarily is for platforms, it will create huge amount of domestic requirements in terms of systems, subsystems, and components. Now, Paras Defense being a primarily system or a subsystem manufacturer or component manufacturer in some areas, and then going up the value chain, we are expected to benefit from all the business opportunities that generate either in the components, subsystem, system, or also at some levels of the complete solution level.
Okay, and lastly, before I let you go, how are the margins likely to shape up, Amit?
We would like to sustain the margins in spite of this growth. We would like to sustain these margins. As we go up the value chain, the margins are likely to better. The working capital cycles also are likely to better. So, but on a conservative side, we would sustain it.
Okay, Amit, thanks so much for joining us.